in here today, we got Solid Brother. You know what I'm saying? One of the OGs from New Jack Houston. See what I'm saying? We got Charles Black in the building. You know what I'm saying?
What it do?
Has starred in films, and also the leading role in Guardian Demon, where he played Austin, which was his first movie.
Type shit.
You know what I'm saying? I highly recommend to go check it out. The link is also in his bio. A Baby Mama Xmas, where he played Tayshawn. Miss Missing, he played Cole. Now, this is abbreviation, so after this, I'm gonna need you to break this down for us. Tell us what this was about.
All right.
CWAJGA stage play, where he played J-Dog with another cast member, if I'm correct.
Mm-hmm.
Where you played Tay Rogers, right?
Well, Ty, yeah.
Yeah, my bad. Ty Rogers from Brooklyn. See what I'm saying? Interstate. And last but not least, something I have unheard of during my whole time right about now. You was in 4 to 5 movies at one time.
Type shit.
What was it, 4 or was it 5? Because I don't want to shortchange you now.
You could say about 4. You know what I'm
4?
saying? You really could say 5 because I was doing like I got little extra scenes and shit I was doing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even like Space City Blues. I'm in that motherfucker. I got a few extra scenes in there, so you could say 5.
Okay. 5 movies at one time, bro. How you do that?
So, man.
Now, starting this one coming. Go by already.
Man, I got shit come up on the way, man. Got everything coming up?
Yeah, I got you. 3 kilos is like we agreed to, right?
Yeah. 60 came to the grid, man.
Yeah. You know I'll be showing love on that. You say you'll be coming through every 3 weeks. Don't keep this up. Yeah. The price going up to 90K, bro.
But I've been doing this shit for 2 months now. So I don't know we do it on the way.
Oh yeah, I fuck with you. Word, man.
Yeah, shit. Just grinding, good timing, good scheduling, and just tapping into just different type of characters, man.
Alright, man. Now, first I must give you your props in Guardian Demon. You play an emo character.
Yeah.
You did your thing, bro. You did your thing. I laughed, bro. It was a solid movie, bro. Solid effort from you, especially for your first project.
No, for sure.
Especially, man.
I got the same feedback type shit.
Oh, also on the back end, he's from East Oakland,
Boy.
California. You know what I'm saying? It's, all the extra aroma. You see what I'm saying? From East Oakland, California. Born, moved at 13 to Tulsa, Oklahoma. And then you left Tulsa at what, 14?
16.
16.
And moved down here.
And came to Houston.
Mm-hmm.
What part?
South Park.
South Park.
My aunt and them stayed in South Bank. I had another aunt. She stayed in Dead End, like the Crestmont area, the houses and shit. So we ended up moving in over there with her. You know what I'm saying? I went to Sterling. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't like Sterling, bro. The reason why I ain't like Sterling because I wasn't used to uniforms and shit. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't really just pop my shit like I needed to. So them uniforms had a nigga looking weak. You know what I mean? Just wasn't coming back right. You know what I'm saying? But then throughout that, my T lady, she was messing with the homie uncle, and he went to Worthing. And as the uncle over there, hollering at her, he over there because that was his neighborhood too. He knew the people all around the motherfucker. So we chopping it up. He like, bro, how you feel about Sterling? I'm like, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro, I ain't feeling that shit, man. That shit, I ain't feeling them uniforms and shit. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, woo. He like, man, you should go to Worthing. At the time, I ain't know nothing about Worthing. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit, what the fuck Worthing is? You know what I'm saying? He like, man, like, bitches do, got some old you ain't got to wear no uniform. And it's going down. When I tell you that brother was not lying, OMG. Best believe that next year I enrolled, man, because we end up moving. We get our own spot, and we end up moving in Cullen Park. Well, actually, I stayed with my aunt, my other aunt in Cullen Park. She had a nigga on a curfew, bro. That shit was so trash.
Austin. Austin. Austin, wake up.
Austin, get your behind up off this bed. Full-grown man. Austin, boy, if you don't get up.
I ain't gonna lie to you, boy.
You had to be in by the street light.
Bruh, I'm 16, 17, bro. And she on some shit like you ain't in the house. She gonna lock the door. You know, I'm fresh out here, so I couldn't really do nothing. But boy, when T Lady got her own spot in the apartment up front in building 635, yeah, I knew about that motherfucker, man. It was over with. It was over with. I was able to, man, say, man, I acted a fool, man. Motherfuckers that know, if you know, you know, man. Y'all know about that CP building 6, man. They know.
For sure, for sure. Now, hold on. Is that Coke Apartments?
Nah, Cullen Park.
Okay.
Off
Okay.
Cullen, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
yeah. Motherfuckers that know, they know.
Bet. Now, what got you into the acting world, bro? Did you want to be an actor?
To be honest with you, bro, my first top things I wanted to be, I'm laughing because the third one crazy.
Okay.
The first top three things I wanted to be: basketball player, NBA basketball player, an actor, and a kingpin.
Okay.
That's why I laugh, because that's some lame shit on that third one. But that's what a nigga, that's how a nigga was thinking during that time frame and with that mind frame. You know what I'm saying? NBA player, an actor, or kingpin. You know what I'm saying? Brick nigga. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those are my top three.
So, did you like take acting classes, or you came across? Because the way I came in with the situation is, I seen the movie being promoted online,
Mhm.
and then I reached out to try to get an audition, whatever, so I can come in. That's
Mhm.
how I came in as far as acting. Now, as far as you, what was your journey? If you don't mind telling us.
Somebody really had sent me the information. You know what I'm saying? A female friend of mine, she sent me the information, and she knew I wanted to act. You know what I'm talking about? And she sent me information. I pulled up, and you know what I'm saying? She was fucking. All she was looking for was amateur actors at the time. You know what I'm saying? So when I pulled up, I ain't gonna lie, I was nervous in the mouth. My first time ever, not being on stage, because we did a talent show back in high school and shit, but just actually just acting, like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? That was my first time, and I was nervous in the motherfucker, but I learned a lot, though, messing with New Jack Houston, though, bro. I ain't gonna much lie, bro. Like, the experience I was able to get, you know what I'm saying, working on my craft and different characters, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I ended up building with the acting and shit. But that was my first little stumbling ground when New Jack Houston, the audition. And from day one, shit, I just been tapped in. I ain't stopped. But my first actual just being on in front of the camera was the play. Can we all just get along? The
Can we
stage
all
play.
just get along?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And how I got on that was with Sadandra, who played with the kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to Sadandra.
You know what I'm saying? She came through. She like, man, I need you to come do this scene for me. I'm like, what role? And she like, man, it's a gangster role. The dude that playing, he ain't got it. I'm like, all right, bet. So I go in there, I do my thing. She picked me up, threw me to the woods. Whole leading role, man. For real. That was my first leading role ever. The crazy part about that is, 4 days before motherfucking me, lights, camera, action, my T lady passed.
Sorry to hear that, bro.
Mm-hmm. So it was like a decision if I'm gonna still do it or what. You know what I'm saying? I still went with it though. I did my thing. Got a whole bunch of good feedback on it. And I ain't never looked back. I just keep going for the auditions. I don't win all auditions though. Don't get it twisted. There's a lot of people that didn't turn me down now. For sure. But that don't mean nothing. You gotta keep going, man. You know?
Facts.
Everything ain't for you. What's meant for you is meant for you.
Facts. Now, as far as your stage play, Can We All Just Get Along?
Yeah.
Where can we watch that if we wanted to?
Man, it's yeah, it's on DVD.
Okay.
So I have to get the information because I had just seen a copy of it when it was on DVD though.
Okay. Okay. And was this was last year?
Yup.
Okay.
Yes indeed. Last year, 2024, January, man.
So you just made a whole year in the acting world.
Type shit. Yup.
Okay. Bet. Do you have any projects at all as far as your movies on Tubi, YouTube,
They
Amazon
all in the
Prime?
works. You know, so they all in the
Okay.
works. They ain't dropped yet.
Guardian Demon on YouTube.
Yeah,
though.
Guardian Demon on YouTube. Bro,
Guardian
you know
Demon
what I'm
is on
saying?
YouTube.
It's gonna have a red demon for the main cover. Guardian Demon on YouTube.
He really look like the boogeyman.
Yeah.
The demon look like the boogeyman. But
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
okay.
No, Campbellite acting like. Daddy, Campbellite acting like. What a salt bay on that hoe.
Now, last time, I seen you. One of the very few last times I seen you.
Mm-hmm.
You was talking about going to acting school.
Yeah.
And you was really excited about that. Are you still in acting school or what?
Yes, sir. As a matter of fact, my teacher, Charnel Brown, she was
Okay.
one of the cast members in bro, I'm out of line, bro. I just had that TV show. One of the old school TV shows we grew up on, man. It's on my tip of my tongue. I can't even say it. I'm out of line, man. I apologize, Mrs. Charnel. You know what I mean?
Hold on, is she on
Different world.
That's the one you took the picture with?
Yeah, nah. That's Jasmine Lewis. You know what I'm saying? That's the one I just got. I'm in a movie with her, Interstate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But,
she was in some cold films before, and I
yeah.
can't think of the names of it. But we
yeah,
gonna
she was
get
in
there.
a lot of. When I first saw her, I was kind of like starstruck and shit. I'm like,
For real?
nah, for sure. That was my first time. Was just, oh, damn, is that? I had to go in here and say, man, I done seen you in a couple of movies. She's talking about for real. She cool though. Yeah, she real cool.
That's good to hear, bro. That's good to hear.
She real cool.
As far as being in the acting world and being around professional actors and even seeing Jasmine Lewis and Sade, what's her name?
Charnel Brown.
Charnel Brown, excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, from the bottom of my heart. Excuse me. I ain't mean to mess up your name. But being around actors of such, what are some things that you picked up along the way that has helped you get to where you at today with?
Man, just stay focused, keep grinding, staying in character, building your character, knowing your character, know who you is as your character. It's basically just bringing the character to life. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta tap in with that character and know what you're doing. For real. That's what acting is basically on. Man. It's just tapping into that character. You know what I'm saying? That's why you see, like Denzel, when he do different characters, different roles and shit, people be tapped because he be tapped into them. He be having them down packing his own way though. Can't nobody do it like he do it. You know what I'm saying? There'd be a reason for that because you gonna do that character in a certain aspect. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Now, on the back end of that, do you have any projects that are coming out soon, or you have any in the works that you would like to promote or give us any little thing about?
I got a play coming up. It's based on George Floyd.
Okay.
It's called Breathe. We're gonna do the play May 22nd. It's gonna be like 8 p.m.
What?
We ain't got the address yet.
Okay.
He just now getting us all the details and everything.
Okay.
We finishing up a movie called Devontae, based on the Can We All Just Get Along play. Gotta also finish up Interstate. I got a festival coming up this summer.
Festival? What kind of festival?
It's a black festival, black film festival.
Black Film Festival.
hmm
Actors, directors.
Stage play. I'm working with.
Okay.
I'm working on. I just picked the script up the other day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm working, man. I'm grinding, man.
Definitely.
I love what I do, though. You know what I'm saying? I love this. You know what I'm saying? It's a passion for me. You know what I'm saying? For real. And then when I get the good feedback, like when you seen the Austin, you know what I'm saying? Boys, man, everybody that came, everybody that watched the movie, that told me the same thing. Like, bro, you silly, bro.
Dog, the way it came on,
Yeah,
caught
that's
me.
what it is. My boy just told me
Twirling
the same. He talking about the intro is what killed me. You come out that thing, skip it, bro. What's up?
Trying to tell you.
I go check that out though, man. Guardian Dean, you know, for sure. But nah, it just be like, man, why you think she just always call me up there and do, you know what I mean, do different people? Because I was able to do them in my own little way, you know what I'm saying, and bring them to life, like how it's supposed to be in my own way though. I ain't never asked her. I tell, you know what I'm saying. I just did me, so that's why I say she that right there was a lot of help. Basically, that was like school, you know what I'm saying. Even though we was working, it was like school.
Basically, because that's exactly what
You know
what
what
I
I'm
get
saying?
from it.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause you learning, no matter if you shooting, if you just going over lines, bro, you learn at the same time. Cause you're gonna get comfortable with the character. Then you gonna realize how the character should be. You know what I'm saying? And then you gonna bring it out in your own little way. You gonna be your character. Then. Why you think you keep calling me Kodak? Cause you know what I mean? Y'all got a whole new Kodak. You steady calling me Kodak.
Hey, bro,
Cause I did that.
that's how I came in knowing you. Kodak. And shit, it stick.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it
That's what
stick.
I'm saying. Cause I did my thing though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is.
And that right there is a lesson within itself. Going off what he just said. Still to this day, I call him Kodak because he stick. Because he did what he was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Which was bring that character to life. Bro, that's pretty much what we're doing. Cause I want to see these other films you got coming, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can't call you Austin because you don't dress like that in real life. you don't even give off them vibes in real life, so I can't call you Austin.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But Kodak solid. You know what I'm saying? You know?
Yeah, cause
That's the girl Gretchen I was talking to you about earlier.
So, why are you cowering back here? Ascend the throne and take her as your concubine.
What? What the hell is you talking about? Man, you don't see the girl Gretchen?
bro be calling me Kodak too. Yeah, man, bro.
Yeah. Yay. Yeah. Shout out to Kodak the rapper though.
Nah, for
You know
sure,
what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
You know what I'm saying? He fire, he cold.
I
Nah.
fuck with Yak though. Yak hard.
Facts. Now on the other side, as far as acting school, because I want to ask some questions about that. You know what I'm saying? I've never met anybody that's been to acting school, going to acting school. I don't know anything about acting school.
Man,
Is it anything, I don't want to say like real school, but is it a certain time frame that you have to graduate, or is it just you go and then?
you this how it went, bro.
Okay.
We got like 6 weeks. She gonna give us a script. It's gonna be several scripts though. It ain't gonna be no one script. It's gonna be like 5 scripts, you know what I'm saying? So true. It's gonna be like 5 scripts. She gave us like 5 scripts, plus she gave me my own monologue.
Okay.
I gotta know all this by heart. I'm talking about every character. So she give us the 5 scripts. Each script is a different character you playing. You might play daddy, uncle, brother, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. Preacher, boom. You gotta bring every character to life. And she gotta believe it. You know what I'm saying? And then it was fun though. And then what the thing was with the monologue, it was kind of like touchy because it was kind of close to me, you know what I'm saying, with my tea later. You know what I'm saying? So she already know. She was like, Charles, you got that wall built up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's a reason for that though. That's just how I was raised and how I was brought up. You know what I'm saying? She like, man, you let that wall down, you gonna be a monster. You know what I'm saying? You become vulnerable, you gonna be a monster when it comes to this. You know what I'm saying? So that's just something I've been trying to get myself wrapped around. Just be able to, when she say vulnerable, when they mention that, they talking about you gonna be able to be sad, cry, and all that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
let
saying?
them true emotions.
Yeah, them true emotions
Yeah,
out. So once I,
and that's a journey within itself.
nah, for sure, so
Yeah,
you know, what I'm saying? Especially as a and how way I was brought up. You know what I'm saying? Because you couldn't do none of that. You know what I mean? That was a sign of weakness. So
fact.
and that's what and like she know what I meant, but she was like, yeah, but you gotta leave that where it's at.
All hoods the same, bro.
Yeah.
You know, we pretty much brought up the same way in the black community.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what
So
I'm saying?
that's just how it was. That's all she told me. Cause I told her to critique me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna know what I need to work on. She was like, you really got it. You got it. You know what I'm saying? But I want you to tap into that vulnerability. That's what you need. You like you get that, you it.
Definitely take you to another level.
Mm-hmm.
And I say that's a journey within itself because, and I'm not pushing this on you, but we just talking, we having conversation.
Yeah.
I go to therapy, so you know what I'm saying. Probably June, that'll make 3 years since I've been going to therapy in June.
Man, that's crazy, bro. I didn't want to jump down with that too.
I go through better help. You know what I'm saying? They give you so you when you go to better help, they gonna ask you. It's gonna be a questionnaire thing. I think it's like 10 questions or something. It's just to get a feel for who you are as a person, as a character. So then when your questionnaire is done, they gonna automatically like 24 to 48 hours, something like that, 24 to 72 hours. They gonna assign you a therapist based on your wants and needs dealing with therapy and who you said that you were in these questions. And if you want, you know, it could be male, female. They give you that choice if you want to pick a male or a female. It's a whole list of stuff you can choose that you want to talk about in therapy. Even when you get your therapist, you don't have to change therapists. You have the option to if you want to, but you don't have to because even if something new happened to you, you can just go to that therapist, tell them they're gonna talk to you. They're gonna ask you questions though. That's how therapists get down. They basically gonna ask you questions to sit here and it's like they play with the neurons of your thought pattern.
Okay.
And it's basically like depending, okay, like you said, that wall. Part of my wall is and was somebody say something particularly like from something that I done dealt with or went through with people growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like you may say something to me. You wasn't part of my childhood. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know you back then. But you may say something to me, and in my mind, depending on what it is or the tone in it, my mind is gonna, he trying to take this angle with me. Oh, bet. All right, bet. So this what I'm gonna do on my end.
Yeah.
But dealing with therapy, I had to realize that everybody's not the same. That was one of the biggest and hardest lessons that I learned dealing with therapy. But I had to learn that quick. You know what I'm saying? Because I got real trust issues. But going to my therapist, she didn't told me like, okay, you know, that's not healthy for you. I'm like, what you mean? You know, like everybody need to be trusted. Okay, James, well, this is how you do it. I mean, I'm giving out free game right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But even with that, she was like, okay, this is what you do. You trust people until the individual person show you that they can't be trusted. That way, you have to sit here and try to hold yourself and wonder, is they trustworthy? When they show you that they're not trustworthy, you don't have to, you can.
What if that one time it be your last time though?
What you mean your last time?
You
Just trusting people, period.
And you just trust a motherfucker and then they do some shit and you don't come back from.
Even with that, that's right there is something particular that you're going to have to deal with your therapist. Because everybody in that situation, what you just said, everybody have a different way of looking at it. You know what I'm saying? Some people will go the extra distance or feel that they will go the extra distance. You know what I'm saying? We got to get off all into that.
Yeah.
But yeah, some people take it lightly. I'm putting it like this. Some people take it harder than others.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then your particular therapist is their job. First off, a therapist can only give you game or wisdom on what you tell them.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want maximum effort out of it, you have to tell the truth. Like whatever is your deep dark, whatever dealing with you that you want to overcome, you're gonna have to come clean about that shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only way it's gonna work. And also, your therapist know when you lying. I'm gonna keep it a bean. They know when you lying. So, but that's how therapy get down.
Nah, I wanna fuck with it though, you know what I'm saying? I've been thinking about it. I feel like that's something I probably need, you know what I'm saying? For sure.
Yeah, cause I can empathize with losing a close one. No matter mama, daddy, brother, sister, cousin, uncle, best friend, godparent, like whatever it may be,
Mm-hmm.
I can empathize with that. You know what I'm saying? And that's another reason I started going to therapy because I had situations like that in my life. You know what I'm saying? I lost a little brother due to gun violence. And then I had a brother get shot and he survived. So it's like, it's also part of the trust issue situation.
Mm-hmm.
Me going
I jumped out fresh, I jumped out clean. Hit the fuck for green, hit the stash for the lean. Hey, grab my bling bling, screwed up around my neck, grab the fit. For them boys who fail to respect. And the ones
Hey man, it's the outlet, man. Stop playing with my boy, man. Real talk, man.
I gotta talk through this. I gotta deal with this. You know what I'm saying? But hey, bro, I really think the Zy factor really brought that out. No discredit to you, cause we sitting there having a conversation, and like I said on the previous episode
Nah,
before,
that anxiety, you just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That what brought that out.
yeah, all right, bro, it's slap wood. You feel me?
Type shit.
Slap wood. It's our factory. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I was saying as far as therapy, bro, yeah. I would recommend it. I wouldn't force it on nobody, but I would definitely say if you haven't given therapy a try, you should. You know what I'm saying? Everything ain't for everybody, therapy ain't for everybody, but you won't know unless you give it a try.
Mm-hmm.
Feel me? But outside of that, now, even going to acting class, feeling that pressure of you having to memorize all these scripts. At the drop of a dime, you have to leave one character and go into the next.
Mm-hmm.
For several scripts, we gonna say, estimate, you looking at 5, 6 different characters that you gotta snap in and snap out of at the drop of a dime. And it has to flow smoothly.
Mm-hmm.
Now, even dealing with that pressure, when you step into a film or a play, does that shake you at all? Because some people, it might not shake at all because you felt that pressure.
See, a film is different.
Okay.
Because you can stop, you can go back, whoop, whoop, whoop. A play, it's live, man. Ain't none of that going on. So, how she did it was like a play though. We had to know our stuff, word for word, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you didn't have to be word for word, but it had to be on point, you know what I'm saying? So, and that's just what it had to be. Smooth and everything. If it wasn't smooth, we wasn't doing that. We wasn't gonna do that. That's that role. You know what I'm saying? That play. But everything was live. She brought people in, directors, producers, you know what I'm saying, all types of stuff. We had other people outside, friends, family, you know what I'm saying, we was live. It was dope though, it was dope.
Okay. Now, before I go into my next question, I also gotta say this. I just thought about it. I also my dad hadn't been shot before. But back to the nitty gritty over here. You know what I'm saying? Celebrating you, black brother. Charles Black.
What's up with it?
Charles Larry Black.
Come on,
You
man.
feel me? You feel me? So
That's the alter ego, man. That's an inside joke on the cool, man, where that lyric come from. You know what I'm saying?
Now we ain't talking about Larry the Lobster, SpongeBob. Huh?
Nah, hell nah.
Alright. Now, so with the different vibes of a play versus a movie, do you still get the same love and admiration to want to do both, or do you prefer one over the other?
It depends. No, I ain't gonna even say that. I do both. I don't mind do both. Like, For real.
Doing stage plays help you even more when it comes to the movie? Okay.
Because you got to remember them lines. You got to remember that character so you're going to be on point. So when you go to film, you might just one shot and kill it. Like, you so you don't want to shoot another? Nah, that was perfect. I'm like, man, you sure? Trust me, man. And it happens. So, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to the plays, you know your line. You just go in that mode. It's just like you just tap in. You know what I'm saying? You become that character. You know what I'm saying? Lights on you. Everybody watching you. Yeah, it's going down. For real. Ain't none of that stopping. Ooh, what my line say? None of that. Ain't no cut. None of that. It's straight action.
So do you got a pregame routine?
Me to calm myself down, if it's possible. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna roll me a joint. You know what I'm saying? Tap into that. I'm gonna get in my thinking mode, get in my thinking hat. I'm gonna just tap into that character. I'm gonna zone in. I'm gonna zone all the way out. I'm gonna block everything else out and just think about that character. Like, that's what I had to do for the play. Come on, you get along. I had to block, like, no disrespect to my T lady, but I had to block the death out. I had to block everything out and just tap into that character whose name was J Dog. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I had to do. That's what I learned how I had to do too. You know what I'm saying? I learned how to put my feelings to the side, my emotions to the side, and tap into that character.
For sure. Now, out of all the films and stage plays that you've auditioned for, have you ever came across a role that you auditioned for that you feel wasn't true to who you was or was hard to get into that character?
Man, so you saying, like, did I have a problem with it?
Like, okay, like the role of Kodak
Mm-hmm.
when you was doing it. Or I'm gonna say the role of Austin. When you was doing Austin, cause
That's about the only different role I done had though.
so was that a role like that? Is that
Mm-hmm.
hard to step into? Like, does that feel like, okay, this is something I can do? Or it's like, this ain't really me. Like, I don't feel like I can step into this role.
I ain't have a problem with that role on the cool. I really didn't. Was my voice the same? I turned my voice up.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of just making sure I wasn't sounding like myself. You know, that was my first actually film too. I was shooting that while I was doing New Jack Houston and some other movie too. It was just, I don't know, like, and then everybody was around that they helped me. Like, one of the cast members, she did my makeup. You know what I'm saying? I had the makeup on and everything. I ended up.
And here was Six Shaft. All eyes on me. Appreciate you.
Things on. You know what I'm saying? I was gothic ready. So I tapped into, like, I did my little research on it and everything too though.
Okay. So even with the role of Austin, how you said the makeup, the hair pieces, the jewelry, all of that. Was that you creating that character and bringing it to life, or was that part of that character?
Yeah, cause I could have told him I ain't want no makeup on. Could have told him I wasn't wearing them earrings. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't tripping. It's just I wanted to bring that character to life how I wanted to. Like, we went to the wig spot and bought the wig. I was with him when we bought the wig. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, this one it. You know what I'm saying? Try them on. So it's just about tapping into the character, man. You know what I'm saying? I just brought it out the best way I felt like I could on my first movie.
Facts. So, is there any actors, directors, producers, uh, you know, I don't know the proper terminology for them, but like the people that hold the lights, like the people behind the, I'm gonna say the people behind the scenes or people on camera. Do you have anybody that gave you game, what I'm saying, that looked out for you or gave you words of encouragement, anybody that did?
Damn that every set I done been to, I done got game from just every different type of every set, every cast member. I didn't work with some experienced actors, some actors that been in other movies. Uh, Jasmine Lewis, my boy Justin, P. Slaughter, and Charnel, my boy Marcus Freeman, uh, Ty, my boy Corey, Jay. Yeah, so many people, man. Bo, uh, and the list goes on, man. I didn't got game and knowledge from a lot of people. That's why when I go to certain sets, I already be knowing what to expect and how to handle certain situations.
Okay. Now, as far as somebody wanting to step into, the acting world or just following your blueprint that you're laying down as you continue to go. For anybody that wants to follow that, what game could you give them?
Man, if you gonna do it, do it. Don't go in there playing, man. Cause time is a valuable thing to waste, man. For real. And if this what you wanna do it. Just go for it. Cause you never know if you gonna get the role or not. Cause the people gonna know who they gonna pick once you walk in the room. It ain't even about the acting. They be like, I could work with them. So.
And that's something that, like you said, actors, or you coming to audition, you will psych yourself out the role.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like you said, you done already passed the eye test, but they not gonna let you know that you done passed the eye test. They gonna see what you go up here and do. Okay, I'm gonna throw them in the ring of fire with these experienced actors. Let's see if they fold.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if when they stumble with them words on their script, they have to memorize right here on the spot.
They gonna bring it back. How they gonna react to it? If they gonna stop, or is they gonna keep going? Cause that's what it's about too. They want to see if you gonna be able to keep going. You know what I'm saying? Cause the audience don't know what the script is.
Facts.
As long as you come back with it and you end it right, everything gonna go smooth.
Facts. Now, does your background history of being an athlete, does that translate over into the entertainment industry for you?
I mean, I was a basketball player, so you gotta remember plays. So that's like, you know what I'm saying, plays. I put that as like remember the scripts.
Did you say you started point guard?
Come on,
If I'm
man.
correct? Okay.
Come on, man. Varsity, man. I don't do
Okay.
no JV, none of that, man.
Hold on, what grade was you in?
When I started, ninth grade, man, come on, man. I've been on varsity since I'm him.
Since when? How long you been on varsity?
Since I'm him?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So we 12th grade.
Man, look, man. Since ninth grade, man. You crazy, boy. Since ninth grade.
Oh, man.
I've been on that V, man. I was him on that court, boy. You sleep. Until why you think I came down here and took the starting point guard spot in this motherfucker, man.
Was his close homeboys with CJ. He was looking out for him while he was in the pen.
Mm-hmm.
CJ let him know, man, I got somebody named Sugar Shaft, man. We both finna we getting out, man. And when we get out, nigga, I need to see him with Tupac. And Suge knew. They was sending me little memorabilia, but nigga on the P-Funk boat.
Okay.
All the I got all the flicks at the house. All the, you know what I'm saying? All that type of shit, man. They was sending it to me. CJ gets out. He looking out for me doing all the, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, you know what I mean? It's going down when you get out. whoop whoop this and that. So everybody know this. I'm doing shows on the yard because everybody know this. I'm doing real show. I got flyers in the building.
Okay.
The police is letting this go on.
Damn.
I got the death row pictures of Tupac on that little A-frame like made right there. Got the Super 3s hooked up. It's paying like they bring a soup, they bring a soap, anything. The laundry bag's full. You know what I'm saying? Just from doing the show. My boy Kiko is doing the comedy. I'm rapping, and we got a whole death row show on the yard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bleachers full. Because they know when I get out, I'm really, they can't pick me up and everything, right? But when Tupac died,
It was nothing.
Oh, it was easy to you. It was a cakewalk.
You have if you know, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I was
man.
him. Can nobody see me when it come to that point, go out on that court.
Bro, ain't no wrong with it, man. Well, bro, is there anything that you want to leave us with, that you want to bless the people with, man? Anything on your heart, on your spirit, on your mind to speak, you know? Especially, you know, a lot of people, including myself, haven't lost a physical parent. I'm not saying that's an easy thing, you know what I'm saying? If it's too emotional, I completely understand. You know what I'm saying? Everybody grieve different. But even dealing with that, is this something that you would like to give to some? Because it's going to be somebody out there that can relate to what you got going on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Or maybe on the verge. You know what I'm saying? Now, this come out, they see it. Whatever you give, it might happen to them 3 days after they see this. Whatever. But is there anything that you want to give?
Man, somebody told me I'm stronger than 90% of the world, man. Just off how I've been handling the situation with that. But
Oh, also, my bad. It was just a T-Jones' birthday, huh?
mm-hmm.
Happy belated birthday. Happy heavenly birthday.
For sure. But man, just stay prayed up. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta make sure you gotta make whoever your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, make them proud and keep going. Do something positive, man. You know what I'm saying? In their name. You know what I'm saying? Do something good. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I just take acting so serious. Cause I get good feedback from it. And my T lady, she had the whole family there on my first play, and she couldn't even make it. She wouldn't even know. So I know she would be at any other thing I had going on. So you know what I'm saying? Everything for her.
Thanks, man. That's real, bro. That's real. Hey, man, can you do us a favor and shout out your social media, bro?
Charles Larry, the actor. That's my social. That's my IG. My TikTok is CB_the God.
Instagram as well.
Instagram as well. I got 2 of them, but y'all need to go holler at that Charles Larry, the actor page. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. There's also is the Instagram account that has the direct link to Guardian Demon.
Guardian Demon. If y'all can't find it on YouTube, you can go to my Instagram, Charles Larry, the actor, and it's gonna be in my bio.
Facts. Well, man, I greatly appreciate you, bro, for coming through, chopping it up with us, bro, giving us game and knowledge and wisdom, bro.
Thank you for the opportunity, young man.
Yes, sir, man. Hey, bro, it's your first time, dog. Don't let it be your last, my boy.
For sure.
Yes, sir, bro. And I also hope to be in future films with you, bro.
Oh yeah, we gonna make that happen.
Cause what you did is legendary, bro.
Yeah.
4 to 5 movies at one time. I ain't heard that before, bro.
And I did that like it wasn't nothing too. Like
Facts.
it ain't even bother me. Like it's just really all about scheduling. Like for real. And like people used to be like, "I'm so sorry it takes so long," but I ain't never get tired. I'm like, shit, that's what I'm here for. I ain't bougie like that. I ain't know nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm soaking up game while I'm here though. I ain't just sitting here or going to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like if I ain't in my line, I'm asking questions. I'm soaking up game. I'm I'm looking at cameras. I'm trying to see how you shooting this angle, what this camera is you shooting. Like, I'm all in the mix, you know what I'm saying? Like, I
Facts.
don't mind asking questions. That's the type of person I am. I'm gonna ask me some questions because I'm a nosy motherfucker. I want to know something. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I want to know something.
Mm-hmm.
It's my field, so you know what I'm saying. That's what I'm gonna do.
And a little history to throw out there. My very first day in the acting world, March 3rd,
Yeah,
2024.
yeah,
Very first day.
yeah.
You was filming your scene, bro. Well, it was a scene being filmed
Who was it?
at the club. That club over there. What was that? That
That was
wasn't
your
West
first
Tom.
day?
Yeah,
When we coming in with the bag?
yeah,
For real?
yeah.
Hell nah.
That was my first day,
Hell nah, Rob.
bro. That was my first day, dog.
Hell nah.
First day. That was my introduction.
For
Because
real? You talking about with me, Cassius, and
what's his name? What's his name?
who that is, bro?
Cause y'all was putting the bricks on the table
Yeah,
at the club. He was up there partying and drinking. I
yeah,
think that was a club owner y'all was with.
yeah. It was.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. I did not know that, bro. I
Mm-hmm.
thought you been in the mix.
Nah, that was my first day. And that was from what? That rehearsal time was from what? 9 to
Oh
12?
man,
10 to
yeah.
12?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it was a small group that day. So yeah.
Cause we was filming.
Mm-hmm. I still got the video on my phone for my first day. I
Man,
had
that's
that on
crazy.
camera.
I ain't much know that
And
though.
walk through that. He said, hey man, let's reshoot that, man. Let's go ahead and get another
Yes,
get
sir,
another
man.
shot.
I gotta, cause bro,
Uh-huh.
bro was,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
was looking.
What was that boy on that? Don Julio? That boy was gone.
Hey, that boy was looking at the script, man. That boy tripping. Bro, reading the script while we filming. Nigga, what is you doing?
Man,
Hey, that was fun, though, but that was the type of you
facts.
have characters, bro. You have characters, bro. That's
Facts.
all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So,
Facts.
you know what I'm saying, bro? Funny though. He funny motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
If he don't feel like that's funny, bro, something wrong with you, bro. Cause everybody seen that, boy. You crazy, boy. That was funny, boy. That was funny.
Yeah,
Boy.
man. Shout out to Cassius. What's his name?
Mm-hmm.
Kendra.
Yeah, I think so. Shit. I
Cassius.
just know Cassius, baby.
Jarvis. What is it? Jada Pioneer.
Yeah, Jada Pioneer. That's the homie.
I don't know his rap name right now.
Who?
When he used to be with Big Dude, Mike.
Big Mike?
Yeah.
Big Mike?
Okay. Yeah, Big Mike. Shout out to Big Mike. You know, them all part of the original cast. I call it the OG cast. That was the cast when I first got there.
Yeah.
Shit.
Damn, I did not know that, boy. That was crazy. We done been,
Yeah.
boy. We put some time in on that, boy.
I done had 3-4 pops since I first started.
Mm.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy though.
Man. But like I said, bro, I greatly appreciate you coming through, dog. Taking the time out your day. Come chop it up with us, bro. And you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we celebrating you. So I greatly appreciate it, bro. You know, would you rate us 5 stars on Yelp, on Google?
I give you 5 stars, man. I don't have no problem giving that outlet media
Okay.
5 stars.
Okay. Oh, matter of fact, before we close out,
Yeah.
what movie was that? Where you wore the shirt? This same shirt, the blue one. It was a barbershop
Baby
scene.
mama, a baby mama's Xmas. Baby mama's Christmas.
I'm
See,
so
that's
where
being
you play
edited.
Tayshaun?
I play Tayshaun.
Bet.
I'm the barber. I got so yeah. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I put that, you know.
I ain't gonna lie. I was on Charles Laird, the actor. First of all, I don't know how I came across that page. When I came across it, I was watching, and when I seen a snippet of a baby mama Xmas,
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I gotta watch this. It ain't even
I ain't even know you seen it or not.
bro. It ain't even about the outlet being in there. It was about the editing period. I'm like, okay, it's like what 4 y'all, 4 homeboys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like okay, this stuff you want to see.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying? So, like,
I feel like she gonna drop it probably next Christmas because it's supposed to come out for Christmas. You know, so she don't want to rush it though. She want to make sure it's perfect. So
facts.
I think it's in the editing it's being edited, whatever the case may be. I hope it come out. You know what I'm saying? So all my movies that I've been in, though, I hope
It
it's
is.
good.
What's her name? What's the director name?
Drip.
Miss Drip.
Miss Drip.
Miss Drip. We're gonna go ahead and need Baby Mama Excellence. Go ahead and drop. You know, I'm a fan. I want to see it. You know.
Yeah.
And the Outlet fans, pretty sure they gonna want to see it too.
Yeah.
And Charles Black fans,
Yeah.
they want to see it too. Bob Marley gonna want to see it too. What we talking? Zot Factory gonna want to see it too.
Type shit.
You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But this Outlet checking out. Peace.